Hello and welcome to JHT, I'm Theo, and today we're looking at the Acer Predator wireless controller for Nintendo Switch, PC and mobile. Does this Predator have what it takes to get to the top of the food chain? Let's find out. The first thing I noticed when opening up the box of the Predator wireless controller is that we don't have any of that horrible black plastic. We're still not entirely free of plastic packaging here, with the controller itself bundled in a recycled plastic bag. There's a plastic cable tie around the USB-C cable and another recycled bag for some accessories. While not perfect, it is closer to the excellent Xbox Series controllers with their all cardboard packaging, and much better than something like the Binbox Ultra Pro. Those accessories are alternative thumbstick caps, with the pre-installed thumbsticks arriving wearing basically a travel neck pillow. I should also note that the Predator wireless controller also comes with two AA batteries, so you can jump straight into whatever game you're playing without having to wait for the controller to charge. Of course, last but not least, we have the manual, which surprisingly is a nicely printed and assembled booklet, which is something you don't often get in controllers around this £70 price point. I'm a big fan of the understated looks of the Predator wireless controller. The simple matte black paint job is clean, and it makes the few decorative finishes like these little blue dots and symbols and the grey circle motifs really pop. I was a tad worried that my sweaty mitts might actually mark the front of this controller, but in my tests any gaming grease faded moments after putting the pad down. The grips here are also entirely black, as if designed by Batman, and feature a very subtle textured finish. The action buttons are monochrome, which makes each button easy to read, but if I do have one criticism about the front of the pad, it's that the same white accent isn't applied to the buttons in the center of the controller, making them all disappear within the body quite easily. In the center, we have the start and select buttons, a dedicated turbo button, the mode or home button, and the capture button. While I feel like these buttons could benefit from a bit of color, I do like the position of these central inputs though, and how they form a strong V shape in the heart of the pad. Now let's talk about LEDs. We have the Predator logo at the top here, and towards the base we actually have 4 more LEDs here that light up differently to indicate when your controller is connected to a console, a phone, or a PC, or when handling things like motion sensor calibration. Naturally, players can swap between several different colors of LEDs, and they range from blue, red, orange, green, yellow, purple, and even a nice gradient effect. The only other color you'll see on this controller, excluding the green of this massive Acer QR code sticker, which might just be for our review unit, to be honest, is these metallic gray triggers and bumpers. The finish on these is lovely, and really makes the shoulder buttons contrast nicely against the rest of the all-black controller. In between the triggers, we have the USB-C charging port, and then moving down the backside here, we have the removable battery cover to keep dust and debris out from your power source. So the Acer Predator wireless controller looks the part, but does it feel the part? Yes, it does actually. When using this pad for the first time, you'll likely notice that it's a bit more svelte than other third-party controllers. It's almost like the front grips are sucking in its gut to impress you, leaving a flatter surface to rest your palms on. It's only a slight difference in shape to something like the standard Xbox controller or the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, but it feels smoother in the hand. Acer have opted for the classic PC controller layout with offset sticks, which by default feel fine, but if you want to fine-tune your experience, you can with the included interchangeable joysticks. I'm personally quite vanilla on these because I play a lot of platformers, RPGs, and puzzle games, but swapping to a longer joystick will help give you more control when playing first-person shooters, for example. I'm perhaps a little cooler on the D-pad. It's chunky, which I like, but it's also incredibly smooth. And if you're a retro gamer like me, you'll be yearning for something a bit closer to the gold standard of the 8-direction D-pads found on the Mega Drive or 8BitDo's M30. I've saved the best for last in this breakdown of the ergonomics of the Acer Predator wireless controller, the triggers. Look how big these things are. They're like the Brian Blessed of triggers.
Hello, I'm Brian Blessed.
Your fingers will never ever miss these things, and they feel so smooth and comfortable to operate that it really feels like going for a Sunday drive when in fact I'm pelting it around some dust bowl in Forza Horizon. If you're coming to the Acer Predator wireless controller from other similar pads, then there's nothing truly exceptional here in terms of new or dazzling features. What it does do, however, it does very well, for the most part. Take connecting to your gaming device of choice. I've tested many controllers in recent months that, even with a dedicated dongle, haven't connected as smoothly as the Acer Predator wireless controller. The simplicity of being able to connect to different devices via Bluetooth with a simple button combo without mode switches or any of that faffing about is seriously liberating. There is one big but here. During my time with the Acer Predator wireless controller, I have continuously failed to connect the pad to my Android phone. There's no rhyme or reason why this is the case, but if you do have an Android phone and you are thinking about picking this controller up for some gaming on the go, then please do your research before investing. While we have had some connection issues with Android, the same cannot be said for iOS, thankfully. Back to the positives. Another big plus is the Hall effect sticks and analog triggers. We've seen plenty of these in controllers over the past few years, but the Hall effect sticks are always a joy to use, and their construction means that stick drift won't become a future issue. Similarly, Acer have touted that the buttons for the Predator wireless controller are durable for 3 million button clicks. That's an awful lot of quality gaming time, or you could earn every achievement in My Name is Mayo 300 times over. I praised the simplicity of connection earlier, and both the turbo button and the LED switching capabilities are also adhering to the same no-nonsense approach. To turn on the turbo button, you press the turbo button and you hold the button that you want to turbo. It's that simple. Likewise, with adjusting vibration intensity, hold the turbo button and move the right stick in one of 3 directions, high, low, or off. It's simple, it works, and it's great. What if you want to swap the color of your LEDs? Long press both sticks together. That's it. Even I, somebody that's referred to fighting games as beat-em-ups for the past 30 years, can remember that. Oh, and there's motion sensors too, so of course there's an obligatory clip of me aiming a bow and arrow in Zelda like usual. It's not fancy, but it just works. Lastly, that battery life. 25 hours. That's not bad. It still pales in comparison to the Switch Pro controller's seemingly endless supply of power, but 25 hours is enough to get most people through a week of gaming on a single charge, and enough time for you to earn every achievement in My Name is Mayo 12 times. Overall then, the Acer Predator wireless controller is a great choice for a smidge under 70 quid. The build quality is excellent, the case is smooth and beautiful, the buttons are durable beyond comprehension even if a few of them need some more paint, the connectivity is simple and painless unless you're unlucky with Android, and so is tweaking those settings that most first-party controllers don't even have, and there's interchangeable joysticks and some of the best triggers I've squeezed in a long time. Yeah, I really like it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let us know whether you like the look of the Acer Predator wireless controller or not in the comments below, and please like and subscribe to see more content from JHT as soon as it's released. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.